Hey, playa, let me guess. You want to break up with someone, but you don't want to do it in a way where you crush their spirits, break their hearts, or just make them feel miserable. Well, I think that there's something that you could say to them to help make that process a lot easier, and I think there are things that you should reflect on before you break up with them. So I'll share them with you right after this. For those of you that are new here, my name is Josh, and every single Monday through Friday, I make videos sharing tips, ideas, and stories teaching you how to be your best self. Now, if you're trying to minimize the amount of damage that you're doing to the person you're breaking up with, there's a step-by-step process that you should probably take. For starters, you might want to think about why you want to end the relationship. Are you just bored? Is there someone else that you like? Or is your partner not just holding up their end of the relationship? You should also spend a little bit of time thinking about why you're still in the relationship. Does that person have qualities and attributes that you really like? Or is it just simply that if you were to break up with them, it would be awkward seeing them in school? Are you close with their family? You don't want to lose that? What are the reasons that's keeping you there with them? So once you understand your reasons for no longer wanting to be in the relationship, how do you then convey that to them without them feeling sad or hurt? Honestly, I don't think that there's a simple way. I get it. You don't want to come off looking like a bad or mean person here, but you have to understand that both of you invested feelings into this relationship. So by ending it, you're asking for those feelings to change, which of course it's not going to change in a positive way. They're not going to be happy and excited that you're breaking up with them. Most likely they're just going to feel sad. And since their feelings will change once the two of you break up, you have to also remember that as time goes on, their feelings will change again. So the best thing that you can do is to convey yourself in a way that's honest, truthful, and sincere. In other words, you don't want to say something like, I just don't like you anymore, okay? Or something like, hey, look, I like this other person way more than you. Because what you're going to do is you're going to cement yourself as a jerk in their mind. They're always going to look at you as someone who burned them, and they're never going to be able to move past that. And the truth is, you can't control someone else's mental depiction of you. Even if you let them go in the nicest way possible, they may still hold those resentful feelings against you. So the most you can do is to put yourself out there, to be open and honest, and to just let it be. But anyway, what exactly should you say? What specific words should you use if you're going to break up with them? Well, if I had to phrase it, here's exactly how I would do it. Hey, I feel like we're heading in different directions in this relationship, and I don't really have the same feelings that I once did when we first started. So I think the best thing for us to do might be to break up. That's how I feel though. I want to know how you feel about this too. Saying it like that makes it clear that you've fallen away from the initial feelings that you once had. And look, your partner still may be sad about that. They may not want to break up, but if that's how you genuinely feel, it's important to convey that to them. And you also might be thinking, how should you break up with someone? Over text, on the phone, in person? I personally think that if you're going to break up with someone, you can at least give them the courtesy of hearing your voice. So do it over the phone or in person if you can. Saying something like that makes it clear that you no longer have the same feelings that you once did. And look, your partner is going to have questions. That's only natural. They may ask you things like, when did you start feeling this way? What was it that they could have done that could have changed your decision? Or is there something about them that you just don't like? Try your best to answer their questions as honestly as possible. The goal here is to break up with them, but your sub-goal should be to leave them better off than you found them. You don't want this person walking away thinking that the next relationship they get into, they're going to run into the same problems. They're going to encounter the same things because all those people are the same. Maybe all men are the same, all women are the same, all people are the same, and no one can be trusted. That's not the mentality you want them walking away with. It's important for them to see that sometimes people are just not compatible. Maybe you were compatible in the beginning, but it didn't last over time. And that's okay. That's normal. That happens sometimes. But it doesn't mean they're not going to walk away still feeling hurt. Now, if you're breaking up with them because you found someone else that you like even more, I don't really think it's the best thing to tell them outright, yeah, I want to ask this person out, or I like them even more, because all it's going to do is make them feel a little bit more jaded. So keep those thoughts separate from each other. Once you break up with them, let time pass for that person to heal, and then you can work on building another relationship. One thing I really want to stress here is that feelings naturally fluctuate, meaning you may develop feelings for someone else that are stronger than your current partner. But it's important for you to really look at that scenario and to ask yourself, what is my longer term play? Yes, I can give into these little feelings here and there for anyone that I have, but is that going to help me build what I want in the end? And if what you want in the end is a healthy, strong, and unhappy relationship, then it might make sense to curb those feelings and to not act on those impulses when they happen. Or if you're someone that's constantly breaking up with people, it might be important to look at your own behavior, to look at yourself and to say, what am I doing that's attracting certain kinds of partners that I can't build a relationship with? Maybe the error is something that you can work on in yourselves. Maybe you need to dedicate a little bit more time to your partner. Maybe you need to be a little bit more romantic or hear them out a little bit more. There are always things that can be improved and tweaked to help you build better relationships. So if you're breaking up with this person and it just didn't work out, that's okay. Focus on your next relationship and making it better than before. But now I want to know, what do you think? Have you ever broken up with someone before? Has someone ever broken up with you? Share your thoughts, feelings, and experiences down below so you can help other people in similar situations. On that note, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up button. Check out the playlist over there on the side. I've put together all the videos from this week and more videos together in that playlist just to teach you guys how to build better relationships. I think it'll be super helpful for you, so go check it out. And on that note, I'll catch you guys next week. As always, love and peace.